probably the key question of the whole webinar. It's from Pierre, and he says, Magnus and Claude, should I stay in South Africa with my young family? And if so, why? Magnus, you want to kick off?
My recommendation to a young family like that is to go with my blessing, because there are bigger forces at play than just the individual's rights and the loyalty to the country. So probably I'll say yes, go. But I think the one issue that we haven't touched on, Alec, if I may, is saying, what does the ANC need to change someone like Claude and my view about South Africa? And that, as Claude mentioned, it depends on the ANC and the cabinet. And unless they don't change their strategies, get hold of law and order in this country, there could be a turning point one day, and I'm not so sure it's going to happen soon. But the government has done very little about the burning of trucks in Moy River for many, many years. They've done very little about the Zamas basically taking over mines. They've done very little about the construction mafia arriving at mines. And so the government has allowed this absolute wave of lawlessness to fester. You seriously have to worry about where South Africa is going to end up 5 or 7 or 10 years from now.
Claude?
If all the people in the middle and upper middle class leave South Africa, then it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Then there is no left, there is no center to hold anymore. And all we have then the extreme rich who benefit from a crony capitalist system and from government corruption, and the extreme poor who represent the majority. And that then leads to the kind of explosions on a scale magnified to what we've seen. And we know of so many South Africans who have left South Africa looking for better lives elsewhere, and then realizing that the grass isn't greener there. There's a counterpoint to what Magnus has been saying, is that in South Africa, we still have extraordinary quality of life. And so I would say, if you can export your business, if you can securitize your income, if you can use this extraordinary boom in the new economy, which is that we are delocalized from where we work, then South Africa still, I think, has a lot to offer. But you have to be hedged. You have to make sure that you have income in foreign currencies and investment in foreign currencies, and you have, in case things go bad, an escape plan. It's not an either or. It's a complicated personal and collective calculus one has to make, but one has to keep with the finger on the pulse and not delude oneself one way or the other.